Harry Edward Styles, born the 1st of February 1994, is an English singer and songwriter. He is known as a member of the pop boy band One Direction. He made his debut as a singer with his band White Eskimo, who performed locally in Holmes Chapel, Cheshire. In 2010, Styles auditioned as a solo artist for the British television series The X Factor. After being eliminated as a solo performer, Styles was brought back into the competition, along with 4 other contestants, Neil Horan, Zayn Malik, Liam Payne and Louis Tomlinson, to form One Direction. Styles and his bandmates have released the albums Up All Night, 2011, Take Me Home, 2012, Midnight Memories, 2013, 4, 2014, and Made in the AM, 2015. They have also performed on 2 worldwide tours, one featured on concert film One Direction, This Is Us, and won several awards, including 5 Brit Awards and 4 MTV Video Music Awards. On the 23rd of June 2016, it was reported by Billboard that Styles had signed a 3-album solo recording deal with Columbia Records, the same label behind One Direction. Styles will make his acting debut in the war film Dunkirk in July 2017. Preceded by its first solo single Sign of the Times, his self-titled debut album was released on the 12th of May 2017. Early life Styles was born in Redditch, Worcestershire. He is the son of Anne Cox, née Selle, and Desmond Des Styles, who worked in finance. Many of his ancestors were farm labourers in Norfolk. Styles was raised in Holmes Chapel, Cheshire, after his parents moved there along with his older sister, Gemma, when he was a child. He attended Holmes Chapel Comprehensive School. Styles's parents divorced when he was 7 and his mother later remarried. He has an older stepbrother named Mike, the son of his stepfather. As a 16-year-old, he worked part-time at the W. Mandeville Bakery in Holmes Chapel. As a child, Styles loved singing, citing Freddie Mercury, Elvis Presley and the Beatles as his influences. While at Holmes Chapel Comprehensive, Styles was the lead singer for the band White Eskimo, which won a local Battle of the Bands competition. Career The X Factor On the 11th of April 2010, Styles auditioned as a solo candidate for the 7th series of the British televised singing competition The X Factor. He failed to progress to the boys category at judges' houses. 4 others in his age group did as well, but after a suggestion by Nicole Scherzinger, a guest judge, they were put together to form a 5-piece boy band at Wembley Arena, in London, England, in July 2010. During the boot camp stage of the competition, thus qualifying for the group's category. Subsequently, the group got together for 2 weeks to get to know one another and to practice. Styles came up with the band name One Direction, which he thought would sound good when the X Factor announcer Peter Dixon read their name out on the live shows. For their qualifying song at judges' houses, and their first song as a group, One Direction sang an acoustic version of Torn. Simon Cowell later commented that the performance convinced him that the group were confident, fun, like a gang of friends, and kind of fearless as well. Within the first 4 weeks of the live shows, they were Cowell's last act in the competition. The group quickly gained popularity in the UK. One Direction finished in 3rd place, and immediately after the final, their song Forever Young, which would have been released if they had won the X Factor, was leaked onto the internet. Shortly afterwards, it was confirmed that One Direction had been signed by Cowell to a reported £2 million Psycho Records record contract. Recording for their debut album began in January 2011, as they flew to Los Angeles to work with Redone, a record producer. A book licensed by One Direction, Forever Young, Our Official X Factor Story, was published by HarperCollins in February 2011, subsequently topping the Sunday Times bestseller list. The same month, the boy band and other contestants from the series participated in the X Factor live tour. During the tour, the group performed for 500,000 people throughout the UK. After the tour concluded in April 2011, the group continued working on their debut album. Recording took place in Stockholm, London and Los Angeles, as One Direction worked with producers Carl Falk, Sivan Kotecha, Steve Mack, and Rami Yacoub, among others. One Direction Following the X Factor, One Direction were signed to Simon Cowell's Psycho Entertainment in 2010. They released their first studio album, Up All Night, in 2011, followed by their second, Take Me Home, in 2012. One Direction's debut single What Makes You Beautiful debuted at number 1 on the UK singles chart. One Direction, This Is Us, a documentary about the band directed by Morgan Spurlock, was released in August 2013. The film grossed more than $30 million worldwide its first weekend in theaters. The band's 3rd studio album, Midnight Memories, was released on the 25th of November 2013. The band released their 4th studio album, 4, in 2014, and their 5th, Made in the AM, in November November 2015. Hiatus and solo projects. One Direction has a planned hiatus starting in March 2016 to pursue individual projects. On the 23rd of June 2016, Billboard reported that Styles signed a recording contract with Columbia Records as a solo artist, the same label behind One Direction. He continues to write and register songs, working with songwriters such as Snow Patrol's Johnny McDade and OneRepublic's Ryan Tedder, writing for other artists such as Ariana Grande and Michael Bublé, as well as for his solo debut album. Styles will make his acting debut in Christopher Nolan's action thriller Dunkirk, 2017, which is based on the British military evacuation in World War II. Tom Hardy, Mark Rylance, Cillian Murphy and Kenneth Branagh are also part of the cast. On the 31st of March 2017, Styles announced a new single titled Sign of the Times and its accompanying cover art through Instagram. The song was released on the 7th of April 2017. Styles was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live on the 15th of April 2017. His self-titled debut album was released on the 12th of May 2017. Personal life. Styles was in a relationship with the Extra Factor presenter Caroline Flack from November 2011 to January 2012, which caused controversy and criticism over their 14-year age gap. Styles also dated singer Taylor Swift from October 2012 to January 2013. Harry Styles is an avid art collector, with multiple pieces throughout his North London mansion. Filmography. Discography. Studio albums. Singles. As lead artist. Promotional singles. Other charted songs. Songwriting credits. Awards and nominations. Concert tours. References. Further reading. Posey Edwards, 2012, Harry Styles Annual 2013, ISBN 14091099445, Louisa Jepson, 2013, Harry Styles, Every Piece of Me, ISBN 14711288490, Alice Montgomery, 2013, Harry Styles, An Unauthorized Biography, ISBN 0718178432, Mick O'Shea, 2013, Harry Styles, ISBN 0859655121. External links. Official website of One Direction. Official website of Harry Styles.